Welcome, everybody, back to the Circle of Knowledge podcast and the Champion Circle Network. Super excited to just jump in here and give you guys an absolute goal. My goal is to wrap this up in 10 minutes. I'm holding up 5, but I got 10 minutes. And I want to share a few valuable business resources and just give you more updates on what's going on in Champion Circle, the network across the world, and so much more. First things first, I just wanted to say congratulations to all the authors in the 13 Steps to Riches book series, our 4th book, the 13 Steps to Riches Volume 4 on specialized knowledge, featuring Eric Swanson and Steve Sims. Do you guys know who Steve Sims is? Yeah, he did this little thing called writing a book and starting a company and doing an international thing with, boom, this book right here, Blue Fishing. I've had the opportunity to review this book on the Circle of Knowledge podcast. I believe it's episode 3 or 4. Man, such a great opportunity. He's one of our contributing celebrity authors, and Eric Swanson, of course, leading the pack with us on book 4, instant national #1 bestseller. Things are just looking awesome. This has been an amazing opportunity. I know that my credibility has gone up as a speaker, as a mentor, as a coach, as a global speaker and global mastermind leader. So much has come from being involved in a movement such as the 13 Steps to Riches. Speaking of movements and other books, we are currently in process of launching the Principles of David and Goliath book series. We've got celebrities lined up for that, and we just sold out the books on the Principles of David and Goliath. Now, if you're still interested in joining that book, we may be able to squeeze you in or have a spot there. So just message me or let me know. But that is in full motion. Pretty good, pretty exciting stuff. With that being said, let me share a few amazing business resources with you guys today on this amazing hour with the live podcast, as well as those listening to the live show. By the way, as we improve and as we enhance and as we evolve the Circle of Knowledge podcast, we're going to bring on a string of brand new amazing speakers, probably people who you haven't heard from. You'll also get a lot of repeats. I've invited several people back to the podcast from the original seasons. Now, in the second season of the Circle of Knowledge podcast, I interviewed an individual named Jeremy Carlson. Jeremy Carlson is just your average farm boy from Idaho who was up there in Rexburg, Idaho, going to college and decided that he would start an entrepreneurial project. He started a food truck, but without the truck, like a food vendor underneath a white tent that was selling these amazing, let's call them desserts. And these desserts are from another country. I think I can't even remember. I think they're like German or Swiss or Czech, or I don't know. They're probably Czech, but these amazing things. And the company's called Crispy Cone. They started as a small tent. And guys, this is not long ago. This was just a few years ago, me interviewing Jeremy. And Jeremy and I had a great conversation. I was running the podcast in flow, just like Guy Raz's NPR podcast, the How I Built This style. And as we were talking, we joked about, what he hopes the company to grow into. Well, I was talking to Jeremy the other day, and I'm going to actually bring him back on the show and talk about the growth of his business. But he's now opening, I think, his 2nd or 3rd store, like physical brick and mortar. They are on fire. Their crispy cones are growing. They are delicious and desirable. It's amazing. So just looking forward, we're going to have Jeremy Carlson here on the show. Also, you guys are in for a treat next week. We're going to have Mr. Awesome himself, Eric, Mr. Awesome Swanson from the Habitude Warrior community. And we'll also be welcoming Brian Wagstaff, who's currently the owner of the Public Speakers Association, too, will be joining us on the podcast. So just stay tuned and just let you know that we are launching podcasts pretty much every week. But but we are launching episodes every single day for the next couple weeks as we're trying to catch up from the backlog of episodes that we've had over the last few years. So your phones will be buzzing with episodes downloadable and receivable for awesomeness. We ask that if you listen to the podcast that you will give us a 5-star review, subscribe, or just share it with your friends. If you have nothing nice to say, buzz off. We don't care about you, to put it lightly. So a few resources that I wanted to share. Today is Friday, or it's an opportunity for you. I shouldn't say that, because wherever you're listening to this, it's not Friday. It's probably Tuesday or a Monday, or whenever you listen to your podcasts, whenever you're commuting, wherever you're listening to this podcast. I want to share with you some cool business resources. Obviously, I mentioned the 13 Steps to Riches and how that book project is going well. If you ever are interested in authoring a book, it, number one, will increase your credibility. Number two is it'll enhance the opportunities that you have to be put on stage, to be connected with more audiences, and so much more. And number three, it is a way to help reach more people. It is a way of leaving behind a legacy. It's a way of just using the creative mind in a different way. If you're ever interested in authoring your own book or being a part of a book series, by the way, being a part of a series is so cool, because you get to co-author with celebrities and amazing people like myself. That was very facetious. Anyways, I wanted to just shout out there. If you have any interest of ever being in a book series, please send me a message, or email the team here at info@mychampionscircle.com. That's how you get a hold of our team, and so forth. The business resource I want to share with you today, there's two of them. The first one you may be familiar with, or you may have heard of it. Yes, it's an affiliate program. Yes, it's something that you can dive into. But no, it is not available to everyone, because it takes a little bit of effort. You guys all pay for Sam's Club or Costco memberships, right? And the reason why you pay for a Costco membership is exclusivity, right? They have a list of products that you can't get anywhere else. If you want Kroger, you go to a Kroger. If you want, great value, you go to a Walmart. But if you want really awesome value at whatever the store logo and brands are, you go to Costco or you go to Sam's Club. You pay for club membership, and that membership's pretty minimal. I have another club membership of sorts that is access to thousands of retailers. And by using the gift card system, you are able to get cash back rewards. Now, it gets even better. The plot thickens. The more cash back rewards you get, you use that money. It's like a check at the end of the year. And all of us have credit cards where we get like 2%, 3% cash back. If you have the REI card, you get all those things back. Well, let me tell you about this cashback program, because all of those programs tally it up and you just assume that they're doing the math right for you. They send you a statement at the end of the year and you have cash to play with. But what about cash back immediately? What about cash back? Like, as soon as you make the purchase, cash back is available for spending. Okay, that's number one. Number two is that you can convert your cash back into cryptocurrency. How does that sound? Like, literally, rather than sticking it in a bank and using your cash back to just go and spend on more ding dongs and ho-hos, you can use your cash back for an asset that is constantly growing. And you guys, let me tell you, Bitcoin is growing. It is crazy. So if that interests you, there's a platform, and we call it the People's Platform. It's a platform for freedom. It's to help people break through the financial matrix and to overcome what our financial institution has created for this world. And you can overcome those through this platform. You guys might know it. You're probably familiar with it. It is Life Leadership, and Life Leadership has an app called the Life app. Life app has a customer price, and I believe it's $40 a month. That comes out to just a little bit more than your executive case of a Costco membership. But as a customer on the Life app, you get access to thousands of retailers, thousands of retailers who you can, just do what you normally do, spend. And by the way, I brought up Kroger, I brought up Walmart. They're on the app. If you have your groceries delivered to you, those services like I think it's Shopcart or something like that. I forgot the name. I don't use it. They're on the app. Okay. There's so many great resources that you can just live your normal life as you do. I know most of you are Amazoning and everything's being shipped to your door, and that's fantastic. But imagine getting between 1 to 7. I've seen 8% cash back on some bonuses. And with that being said, when 3 to 4% cash back is available to you at let's call it the Home Depot, I'm buying all the lumber I can get because I know I'm going to be able to get some really great return on that. So again, the cash back is immediately available. Yes, it can be converted into Bitcoin. And yes, it is a platform for you to grow. But I also want to share one of my favorite things about the Life app is that when you subscribe to some of their other packages, you can increase your personal and self-development. They've basically created the Pandora, the music platform. They've created the Pandora for personal, professional, and self-development. It is amazing. They've got life training. They've got financial development through the financial fitness courses. They've got personal development, leadership development. They've got a program called Edge. It's for teenagers developing their leadership abilities. They've got a wealth habits and a wealth habits tracker. They've got audio books and podcasts. One of my favorites is called the Rascal Podcast, which is based off of a book called Rascal by Chris Brady. And then they've got corporate courses for businesses. They even have courses and ideas on freedom, meaning if you're a constitutionalist or even just someone who believes in freedom, this is a perfect place for you to learn and to align with leaders who are talking about freedom all the time. Not these like viral videos about, misconstrued conversations that came out of the mouth of the president of the United States. None of that garbage. This is like real content on freedom, active leadership content. And I love it. It's so good. They even have stuff on family and marriage and faith and grace and so much more. I'll share my screen here just so that you guys can have a look-sees. But this is such a powerful platform. I love the Life app for a lot of reasons, and I'll get to the third one here in just a second. But I'm going to share my screen just so that you guys can see which window, which Chrome tab I am talking about. There we go. So here is just an example of the Life app and what you get to see. Obviously, this is a platform where there are opportunities abundantly available. Yes, it has an affiliate model, but yes, it's amazing. Let me just click and show you some of these national brand stores. This is freaking phenomenal. I mean, anything from American Airlines to look at that 5.4% cash back American Eagle available today. Screw that. Skip American Eagle. I'm going to Applebee's, baby. 5.6%. And there are thousands of retailers available on this platform. Now, I'm not supposed to give you the full look-sees inside this, but just check out what you have available. Oh my gosh, where's a Bill's Bar and Burger? They got 5.4%. I use this for my Cabela's runs. I make this for my Walmart runs, my Buffalo Wild Wing runs. I use this for everyday life. Cabela's, baby, there it is. So there you go. There's just a few things you get to see when you're in our podcast or in our membership, I should say. I lost my train of thought there. Oh, that's a members only. You're not supposed to see that information because you're not a member yet. And if you are, congratulations. But if not, obviously there's amazing things. They've got coupons. They also are connected through Groupon. They also have ways to get amazing deals on, this is the third thing, is travel, such as I'll even just click on it. Thing or Two Travel is only available on the mobile app, so you'll see it. But essentially, you can book flights, you can book hotels, you can book resorts, you can book pretty much anything travel related and get killer discounts that no one else can get. And yes, you can use your cashback rewards or your trip credits, and you can even get more discounts on those programs. I'm going to stop sharing that and just tell you guys a little bit more about this platform by showing you how cool the library is. All right, I'll go back to it and just share one more thing and I'll move on. I know I said it'd be 10 minutes. I'm already at 16. That's just how it goes. Isn't that funny? Let me grab a tab here. I'm going to open this up and just show you a little bit about what we have in store. Obviously, they've got sales content, sales achievers, podcasts and things. They've got amazing, amazing topics on leadership and so much more just added to this. There's Chris Brady and Warren Woodward. Warren Woodward wrote the book Matrix, the Financial Matrix Exposed, talking about the red pill versus the blue pill. But here are some of the categories that I was talking to you about. These are the Pandora of personal, professional, and self-development. And I am just a podcast junkie and personal development connoisseur. I am totally overwhelmed with the awesome activities and content that I can get from this platform. And you can also search by these amazing speakers who we've gotten to know personally by being in the life community. All right, that's enough for one resource. Let me share another resource with you guys, because that is something that you can find in the notes of this podcast or in the chat section. Just send me a message and I can connect you with this app. You have to be invited, you have to have a connection, and you got to get in through somebody. So go through me. I'll introduce you to your new Costco membership that is all about personal development, breaking through the financial matrix, and to be the platform for the people. Okay. The next thing, the last resource I want to share for today, and we'll wrap up, is a platform for helping you achieve your goals. Now, many of you have probably picked up a planner or you've probably done some sort of challenge. Right now, I'm involved in the 75 hard challenge. It is hard, you guys. I've got to drink a gallon of water a day. That is the hardest thing for me, which reminds me, I need to take a sip. Okay, there you go. And I want to share with you this platform that is really fun, really cool, and it's been around for a while, but they now have an amazing resource to help you achieve your goals faster and to do so in a community of only people who are achieving. And this platform is called ULA, and they call it ULA Life or My ULA. And there is a business and affiliate side to this, but you can join for free. If you want to upgrade to the courses and the other things too, it is just a phenomenal experience. But this is a free resource. And I'm going to share my screen one more time and just show you why it is so cool. So ULA Live or Live ULA is a way of life. It's a way to achieve great things. I am currently a goal setter. I'm a level 1 goal setter. I've only taken 3 actions, but I've really enjoyed this platform to achieve a lot. I've gotten stamps that have given me achievement medallions, I guess. But there's just so much more I can learn through. First, it takes you through a phase of learning your breakthrough experience, how to grow your finance and balance, to balance through commitment, taking daily action, the power of community. This is what it's all about. Clutter, clear it out, removing what's blocking you, and just so many other great courses are available to those in the ULA community. But this is the powerful part. Once you've set up your seven F's, okay? And this is what they recognize as the 7 F's. F number 1 is, and I don't know what it is, increase my finances. I think it's finances, okay? F number 1 is fine. Oh, no, I see it there. Okay, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but let's go here. Number 1 goal for me is financial related. Number 1, 2 is fitness. Finance 3, family 4, faith, friends, fun. And I think the other one was whatever you do for work. I think that's called your, what's another F word for your career? Anyways, I can't remember. I digress. And this is a really sweet platform, but I want you to take acknowledgement of these categories are all categories that you can succeed in your life. And what this platform helps you do is identify through a little bit of coaching and through a little bit of advisement on how to set a proper goal for each one of these areas. Now, in each one of these areas, you set a goal, and each day when you mark or take action steps as to complete those goals, you're going to push the button. When you get into an elevator, what's the first thing you do? You push the button, right? And you push that button, and it asks you, which daily task are you achieving today? I picked up my book and I did that this morning. Yes, I am sure I want to complete this action. That is part of my boom, baby. Look at that. Now I've taken an action step. I've joined 184,000 people worldwide taking action steps towards their goals. And I can continue to push this button and mark off more of my daily goals. It is so addictive. It is so fun. And it is a really great way to achieve your goals. You can get access to this by going to my link in the chat section or just send me a message. And it's myula.com/, I think, Jon Kovach Jr. So we'll take a look at that. But other than that, those are two amazing resources that I thought, man, if you don't already have these, if you're not achieving your goals and measuring them and joining people who are already achieving their goals, like set yourself up for set yourself up for success. Let me grab one other thing because it is a way to tell the story. I joined a group called the Conqueror Challenge, right? The Conqueror Challenge. And essentially, it's a virtual competition. It's a virtual marathon. And you run X amount of miles, or you bike X amount of miles, you hike X amount of miles, and you log it in your phone. And when you log these miles, you get closer and closer to the destination. Well, you pick really cool destinations. For example, this was everything that I did for the Everest challenge. I climbed to the base camp of Everest virtually through this community. And when I achieved my goal, when I reached my destination, they sent me in the mail this amazing looking Medal of Honor. Like, it has a pickaxe, it's got Everest on it, it's got the Conqueror Events Challenge. It is one of the coolest medals I've ever received. And I did it because I did it in my own time. Rather than flying to a city or running a marathon in your own, hometown, or traveling or so forth, you can do it just as a daily habit. And I joined a community of people who are all conquering addicts. We are all conquering things. My next step is I'm going to run the Sahara Desert or something like that. So that's a 40 miler. I'm working on that, but just wanted to get you guys up to date because, again, it's all about community. The Circle of Knowledge community is a great community. There's so many amazing resources out there for you. I just love sharing them with you, but you need to surround yourself with the right people. So if you join ULA, you're surrounding yourself with goal achievers. Those are the kinds of people that you want to be around. If you end up signing up for the Life app and getting all those amazing discounts, cash back, you start raking in the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, whatever you do, just know that you're surrounded by people who believe in freedom, people who believe in helping others. And that's the kind of community you need to surround yourself with. So that is my message for today. I am pumped. I'm so glad I know you. I'm grateful that you're listening to this show. My name is Jon Kovach Jr., international motivational speaker, global mastermind leader, #1 best-selling author, and just a bunch of other great stuff that I'm trying to pass on to other people so that they can achieve their greatness as well. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. I'm going to find a really cool tagline for the next interview, and we're going to start using a cool tagline. How about something like, greatness is within you? No, that's Les Brown. Let's say onward and upward. Oh, no, that's my friend Aaron Lay. How about we do something really cool? All right. So for those of you who have ideas or suggestions on what we should have our tagline as, please let us know. You can engage with us on social media or find another area for us to learn. With that being said, I'm signing out. Have a great day. You are blessed. You are highly favored, and you have the ability to make any change in your life as long as you decide. Everyone, have a great day.